I gotta get prepared. Got my sunglasses and my Panama Jack hat, and I'm ready to go. I'm gonna meet you down there at the beach. All right, I'm about a block from the ocean, as you can see here, right there. And check out that sign right there. It's where it has all the city hall, museum, library, shops, and then the parking. All right. So we're literally a block off the ocean, and now I'm here on a a weekday, so of course it's not real busy. But check it out. This is the parking right now. I pulled up. Got that. I have my choice here if I wanted to. All that, and it's free. Isn't that wild? Then it's free. Now, of course, if you're on a weekend or a holiday, I doubt you'll have this unless you get there early. But if you're able to, I mean, this is perfect. I mean, right now this is Veterans Park is what this is. And let's just walk through the park to get on up to the beach. And now where I'm at, this Flagler Beach is going to be where the pier is. And now the pier, has a large section that's closed right now because the last hurricane that came through did a lot of damage. We're going to show you that too when I get over here to the beach. So, but this is a popular spot. And then what you can see over here behind me, a little restaurant there where you can sit up on the second deck, and just enjoy the ocean. This is really nice. And then as you can see right here, there's also parking right on the beach there. So if you're lucky to get one of those spots, I mean, and again, it's free. I mean, this is wild. Yeah. And what's cool is, Flagler Beach, it's like your little coastal towns used to be before everything got ruined. I remember Hollywood Beach used to be like this, and then they put in all these big things. But just take a look. You can kind of see. It's pretty nice. All right, let's get across the street here to get over to the beach. Well, they've got this blocked off here where I can't get down through here, but I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you that. Well, there's the famous sign for the Flagler Beach on the pier. But as you can see how the pier at the end there was, wiped out from the hurricane. They haven't rebuilt it yet. But check out these Flagler beaches. Look at that beautiful sand. Now this isn't that white sand. This is like a golden color. I really love it. You see a lot of people out there just enjoying the slow waves coming in. All right, now I'm going to take you over towards where the pier is. And as you can see too, here even too, if you're able to get one of these, you've got these like picnic tables here. So can you imagine that if you're getting like a day like today, you got a chance. So you just go down here, grab yourself something to eat, sit at the picnic table, and have the ocean right behind you. That's great. Without spending the money for an oceanfront property or trying to pay the insurance. All right, here we are. Now we got the Funky Pelican, place to eat. Now here at the Funky Pelican, they have this chalkboard out here where people just write all kinds of things like you see there. Some people get real creative. As you can see, they supply the chalk, and then you just write what you want. And some people have really done some really creative stuff. Yeah, check out this board. And then you got your restrooms and all. But as you can see, the pier is closed, and it's all because of the because of the damage to the hurricane. Here, we can go down this a little bit. Check it out. Check out some people trying to surf. Well, you know what? I don't know what they're doing out there on surfboards, but I guess they're having fun, but it doesn't look like a whole heck of a lot. Let's go on down there a little closer and see what's going on. All right, we got beach access here, so we're going to check it out. Here they are. All right. I see them out there paddling, looking like they're trying to catch a wave, but it ain't much waves. I mean, I actually see someone out there standing there just about knee high. There's some over there. Something else I want to do, I'm going to bring you out over here to the street because I just want to point something out. Now I'm going to be looking south here, and then check it out. Okay? So, you know something? Take a look at what you see. Or what is it you don't see? I don't see the high rises. I don't see those tall buildings. You know? I mean, that's incredible. Now, there is one building. You can't see it from here. But we'll get to it, and if I have a chance where I can stop, then I'll stop by and check it out. But it is the only high-rise that we see down here, and I don't know why they let that be built, because it kind of ruins it a little bit. Now, there's the surf shop. So I guess when you get some really good waves, like when the storm comes in, I remember when I was growing up. I mean, we always lived at the beach. And we loved it when the hurricanes or tropical storms were out there, because, man, the waves would come in and be monstrous. But that was before they would. Nowadays, they just close the beaches and all and don't let you have much fun. So let's see if we get back over and go back over to the car and head over to the next spot. All right, now they do have some paid parking here on the beach though too, and here you can check it out and see right here. But I guess during events it may be more, but the sign over here says they got premium parking starting from $5, so that ain't too bad. All right, let's head over to my free parking and then we'll move on. All right, here we are at A1A and State Road 100. So this is right here on the beach. So we're gonna take a left here, and that's gonna take us north. So as we just left Flagler Pier, as you can see, the ocean right there on this edge. So as we drive down here, just take a notice of the buildings. Like I was saying, how you've got a lot of them that are just like even one story, and you got a couple that are 2 stories like this, where people get up on the second story to look at the porch. First thing I want to try to find is one of those picnic table places that's on the beach where you got access. You're going to have a lot of access to the beach over here. There's parking on the side. Check out that place on the left there with those umbrellas. Ain't that kind of neat? People sit up there and look at the beach. There's a winery over here. Pretty soon we're coming up to one of these places. Here we are. Let's see if there's anybody here. Let's check it out. Looks like it's empty. All right, we'll pull in here. All right. And now I don't know if you hear a lot of noise while in there, but I got the car's AC on high, so you may hear that blowing in the background. We'll see. But we're going to get out here and check it out. Now this here is one of the coolest things from out here, is that you got beach access, but they got a picnic table. Here, check this out. You know, if you're lucky enough to find a spot, and of course, like I said, I'm on a weekday, although the other one down there was taken. So I stopped at this one, but check it out. Look at this. You got a picnic table here, underneath the shade. You got your beach access right here. Go down to the beach. I mean, this is unbelievable. I mean, and no charge, absolutely no charge. So if you imagine you're sitting here, you all decide to take a day, you got the beach, you got the table. You know, some people like watching the traffic go by too, that's cool also. But then you got, this is your view. You know, when you bring your own drinks and sandwiches, stuff like that, I mean, you know, it saves you a ton. But again, there's only a few of these spots around. So, you know, the chances of you getting it are a little bit, you know, slim. But I was able to pick this one out today. There's another surfer. But look at this. You'd basically have the beach to yourself. Isn't it beautiful? Now, remember I told you about that one high rise. Well, if you look through these plants here, see it down there, that white building sticking up? See how awful that looks compared to everything else? And a lot of these places, you see, they'll have a 2-story, they may have a 3-story, but the people put like the balconies up there so they can enjoy the ocean. But still, I don't mind a 1-2-story like a residence like this, or some of these businesses, like say for instance, down there you can see, we passed it coming here, this truck go by, is, see those yellow umbrellas up there? That's another restaurant. You can sit out there and then just enjoy watching the ocean. All right, now let's head out to the next spot. Okay, let's head in the car and get ready to head on out. And we're going to head out towards Varn Park is going to be the next stop. Get the AC on. All right, back on A1A here, and before we get to Varn Park, we're actually going to go through an area called Beverly Beach. And you know, we'll take you on that trip through there. We'll see what the road's like, and you know, traveling from down here, Flagler Beach, all the way up there, Beverly Beach, Varn Park, and the other parks, you know, which I think you'll like. Now, let's see. Here, I want to show you something. Here's another one of those picnic tables, but this is a little bit different. The beach access here. Take a look here on the right. You'll be able to see, you know, as we come up to it, it's going to have a like a walkway, a wooden walkway. You see it right there. Okay, just gonna pull over real quick. See the walkway there, and it's just another one of those beach pavilions, you know, to, you know, have a picnic and stuff like that. But just wanted you to see that, because the other one we just left was like a little trail going down. All right, as soon as the traffic clears here, we'll get back on the road. Come on, one more. All right, now we'll head on down and look at the color. I love those. See the pastel colors, like the blue, the greens, you know, that you got, you know, which just that beach look. It's fantastic, you know. So, and then you know, on the side here, there's like, you know, here's you see more and more of these like areas here. It's just all palmettos and stuff, you know, no real beach access there. Again, you can't walk over the dunes and stuff too around here in Flagler. Here's somebody just checking out, taking a break off of his bike, you know, underneath one of those pavilions. It's great. You see that high-rise condo a little more dominant now, you know, as we drive by here. And see how it really sticks out. Now, of course, the people that are living there that have the ocean view, they're loving it, and that's why they build them, I guess. Check out more of the buildings there. You see the light blue, the other blue, you know, pinkish look, you know, colors like on the roofs and stuff like that. It's kind of neat. It goes with this nice, you know, golden color sand too. I love it. And now, even though you've got a lot of beach access here, you know, a lot of these lots here on the other side are private. Like there has signs up, they're private, no access. And those are parcels of land that are separate that the people own, that usually gets the houses here on the streets on the other side of the street here, that they have that to the beach access, you know, that they go right down. But someone can own it and not own the property across the street, because they are separate parcels. There you go, some more. And they'll have a sign telling you if they're private property or not, you know, so. But again, it's just a nice drive here. And like I says, you know, here we are, you know, look at, you know, right off to the right is the ocean. So this highway runs right next to the ocean. Now, further up, as we get into the Beverly Beach and all this, you're going to see, we'll make a turn, and then you're going to start having houses on the ocean. Okay, that says A1A turns. And then further on down, it turns back. But for a while here, we're going to be seeing, you know, the other houses on the ocean. And every now and then you look and you'll see some houses here under construction, you know, some new building, you know, whether they're tearing down old ones, building up others, whatever. But this is just a nice ride. In fact, that guy in front of me on the bike, you know, he's probably having a ball. I mean, this is it, you know. I mean, you just glance over and look at the ocean. You can see it between, you know, some of these dunes. You'll see those waves breaking in and all. It really looks nice. All right, here's the turn I was telling you about. As we turn here, now you're going to start seeing the houses on the right. Okay, this is where it ends with the beach part there, and we're going to be getting into Beverly Beach. Got some road signs here. Got some road construction. All right, what's going on? One lane. Well, looks like we're slowing down to stop for something here. Check out right there on the left. See right there? That's a vacant lot. Just to give you an idea what things go for, okay? That vacant lot, it sold this month, okay? It was up for a little while, but it did sell this month. It's only 100 feet on the street, 220 feet deep. Sold for $432,000. So, you know, that gives you an idea. That's just what the lot is, then plus what you build the house for and all that. So, is it worth it for you? And that lot there, think about it. Right across from the lot, you've got these houses over here on the side. Now, there's, you know, single-story older homes, so you probably can someone would build a 2-story or 3-story house, you know, whatever the code allows, have a porch or balcony. Some of them even at the top of the roof, you know, they'll make like a patio area, you know, on top of the roof, you know, and it's like a party area, you know, and you have a covering. Well, what I'm going to do is, I don't know how long we're going to be stuck here, so instead of you just sitting here watching the back of this guy's motorcycle for all this time, I'm going to pick up once we get moving again. All right, that was a little bit of a wait, but we're back on the road here. You can see they're repaving. That's what the whole deal is. Here we are on Beverly Beach. And check out, you'll see on the left and the right, but the right is where the ocean is. Check out those RVs. That's right, this is an RV park here, so that we've got, and they've got one, you know, it's on both sides, you know, but of course the ocean side is the premier spots. And they even have a few little cabins too. Now, something about this park is that you can't just go online and pick out when you, boy, that's got to be hot working on that asphalt. But you can't just pick out the days that you want to, you know, rent and stay there. You got to call. They got a phone number to call. You know, I don't like that. I like where I can look on there and see what's available and then pick from the slots. Instead, you're going to get on the phone, pick this, no, that's sold out. Pick this, no, that's sold out. Pick this one, no, that's sold out. You know, you'll just go on and on. You know, it seemed like forever. So, some more construction going on. And we're gonna notice quite a few like homes and stuff that are being built. Well, looks like we're on the end of that, so we'll be back on the road here. And yeah, we're probably about 3 minutes out from Varn Park. And also, again, you know, just remind you, you know, if while I'm driving and showing you the highway and all that, if you just want to speed up and get to the next part, you know, or the parks, then feel free to. But this here just shows you what it's really like, instead of just hitting Google, you know, the street view and just keep clicking those arrows. Here I'm cruising along. It's like you're riding with me, you know. So you can. This is what you're going to see right now if you were there riding along. See a bunch of guys on the roof of that house working on it. Boy, oh boy. I mean, I don't know what's worse, working on the asphalt on that repaving or working on the roof of one of these houses. Well, this here won't be so bad. It's a truck just in the road, and you can see there's no place on the sides for these trucks to pull off. And I see the porta potty there, so there's some construction. They're probably delivering materials or something to this house. But a lot of them just park in the street like this. You know, you just got to go around. But you know, as you can see, traffic's not a big deal here. You know, so we're okay unless there was some kind of event. Yeah, and I love it. You just see all the palms. There's a lot of palms. You know, South Florida doesn't have all the palms. They got the coconut palms, but we got a lot of palms up here though too. More construction, more construction. You see porta potties everywhere, more construction. That house right there on the left, that was a nice blue house, and you saw it had a couple of balconies. You know, it was 3-story high, so that was pretty cool. And we're getting a little bit close. We'll be getting closer here to that park, and that's going to be Varn Park when we get there. Just a nice ride, man. If you know, I kind of wish I was on a bike doing this ride, but it'd be awful hot. At least it's decent here with the air. I just, again, I don't know if the blower, I kind of turn my air down a little bit because I know sometimes when I'm doing these videos and I'm talking in the car, that air blowing is just, you know, you hear it and the sound is just too noisy. So, nice view. And again, look, no high rises, here. This whole area. That's what really makes it nice. There's somebody there on the left that has a house that looked like they had one of those like balconies on the top, you know, a little top patio, which is pretty cool. You know, you try to catch some of those. I just think these folks on the right here, I mean, some of these things are like little beach mansions they make. I mean, it's incredible. I mean, a place that really has them, you know, is when we go further on up, and then we get to Hammock Dunes. But I'll let you know when we're there. So, and the Varn Park right there's the sign. Okay, so we're going to be pulling in here, and as you see, you've got a little bit of an apron of a skirt here of concrete at all, but for the most part, your parking here is all going to be sand, which I kind of like, you know, sand on the beach. And all that space on the right is parking. Okay, no parking over on the left. And right here's the bathrooms and like where the water fountains are too. And then there you got beach access with the ramp to it, and just more parking all the way along here. And again, the parking's free. And so what I'm going to do is there's another beach access down here, as you can see there, and I'm going to park on the other side of that, and then what I'll do is I'll walk all the way back up and just walk you down this area. We'll walk across the beach access, look at the beach and all that, and just see what else is here. Now it looks like that they've got some lawn maintenance here. No matter how hard I try to pick a day when no one's out, someone will be out there, so we may hear a weed eater or something while we're in the background. It happens. So we're just going to back up here and park, shut things down, and I'll go out and show you around. All right, now I'm at Varn Park, and this is really a nice park. Again, free parking right on the ocean. And what I love, check it out, you've got all these native plants, beautiful. Then you got your beach access in places. But I want to show you something else before we get over into the park. Let's walk down here. I'm going to check out like by the sidewalk area, and yeah, out here, even though you're on this long stretch of highway, check this out. Look at that long pathway. So if you want to take your bike for a ride and you want to feel like today, it's super hot out here, okay? I'm doing this in the middle of August, and you've got this beautiful bike path, and I've got a nice breeze out here coming off the ocean, and then you just cross it here and pick it up on the other side. So, I mean, how nice is that? All right, now let's go back up here and get over to the beach. I'm definitely getting my exercise out. There's a couple of pelicans flying by. Penguins. That'd be up north. And what's so nice is, you know, you got all these native palms around. Just check it out. Even the highway, as you saw when I was driving up. But check out more palms. And these parks, you know, most of them here are pet friendly, so you can bring your critters. Well, right here, we got bathroom facilities, just nice. Then you got a water fountain. And then here's the beach access. There's a shower to shower off. Let's go up and check out this access here. See what we got. And look how nice this is, huh? You can see they've been doing some dune restoration here, where they planted along. You also see like down there, you see a backhoe for some. From the hurricanes and the storms that came through, a lot of this stuff was washed out. So they're doing a lot of restoration. In fact, some of them are closed. So they finished here, I guess, planting these new seedlings. But now it takes time for them to grow, but this is what really helps protect the beach out here. This is real nice. All right, let's head down and go to the other beach entrance. Something else that's kind of neat too, I like it. It gives you the feel of being, you know, on the beach and laid back, and not like these city beaches, say like Jacksonville Beach or something like that, is the parking. Check out the parking. It's beach sand, you know, so it's nice. I mean, when you look into it, you know, you see little pieces of crushed shell and all, but I really like this. It just gives a better atmosphere. And just think, you know, I mean, beaches like this, like if you're living in Palm Coast, they're like, you know, 15, 20 minutes away. All right, let's check out this other access. All right, I'm going to go up the stairs here instead of the ramp. Now this one here, they'll tell you there's no lifeguard, so that's all right. Some of them out here do have the lifeguards, so. Man, it's super nice. Again, super nice. Just see some people out here just enjoying it on a weekday. I mean, you know, one of the things I say is living in Florida is like living on vacation, and this is it. I mean, really. And again, this one has showers and all too. There. All right. Let's head over to the car, get going, and we'll go to the next spot. All right, now let's get in and head on over to, we're gonna leave this park, and let me get my AC on. All right, we're gonna go by Jungle Hut and then Old Salt Park. Now, they say that Jungle Hut is closed. I saw on that. We're still going to drive down there just to see, because sometimes, you know, the information's wrong. and we'll see if it's closed or not. If it's not closed, we'll walk it. If it's closed, we'll turn around, and then we'll head out to Old Salt Park. Some folks with their doggies. Alright, there we are, the bathrooms again on the left there. Yeah, I do like these sand parking lots. It just gives you that beach feel. And again, remember, this is all free parking now too here. And actually, all these parks that we go to, there is some paid parking, like when you get off of the county owned property. All right, here we are back out on A1A. Just take a nice ride on here, and again, you see, a lot of that like vacant land there on the sides, on the beach side and on the other street side there. Theirs was that lawn crew. We saw them working. At least they didn't really interfere with us there that time. And a nice home there. Like I said, these are like little beach mansions there. And man, it's just more and more. Look at, you see, construction everywhere going on. With all these places. So, yeah, there's a deer crossing sign. I don't know if you're going to have much deer out here anymore. The thing's building up, so we'll see. Right, we're getting up here where we're going to be taking another turn. See some, just look at these homes here. As you get into this area here, more and more of these big homes like that. And what we're getting into, off to the right there, as you notice, there's just more land now. We're getting a little bit further away from the ocean, and this whole area out here is your hammock dunes, is what it's called. And you've got a lot of pretty expensive homes and stuff, and a lot of beachfront homes and other areas, and that's all through that area there. And here on this map, I'll show you right here. You could, if you take a look, you can see this is where we're at with the hammock dunes area. Okay, so. All right, before we get too much further here, I just want to say, like this area, the Hammonds Dunes, they will have a Palm Coast address to their, with the house number and all, be Palm Coast, but it's not actually in the city of Palm Coast, okay, that area. So that's why some people think that it's Palm Coast Beach, but it's not. They're still Flagler beaches. Hey, and before I get further into this video, just want to say, if you like what you're seeing there, give me a thumbs up, okay? And also, if you're thinking about relocating here into Palm Coast area, or anywhere in Northeast Florida, but especially Palm Coast, give us a call at this number or shoot us an email at this, and either myself or one of my team members will help you out with relocating here if you'd like to use us to help you as a real estate agent with buying a house in this area. All right, let's get back on the road. Coming up here, we should have what we have as the Hammock Dunes Bridge, and let's see. Should be coming up here soon. And that bridge it's a toll bridge, but it takes you over from Palm Coast to the beach without having to go all the way down to 100. And it makes it real convenient. Now I think, like, if you don't have the pass, it's like a $3 toll, but I think if you sign up for their pass thing, where you fill out an account with some money and then it just takes off as you go if you're a frequent user, I think it amounts to something like about 50 cents a toll instead of $3, if you subscribe to that pass thing. But check their website anyhow, Hammock Dunes Bridge, just to make sure that what I'm telling you is right. So, and there we can see it coming up. Now this here is the actual overpass of the bridge coming, Palm Coast would be off to the left right there, and then over here would, be, the beach area, the side, and it'll take you off to where you can get here. So, and what it'll do is it'll dump you off further down, and then there's like a little road that comes out and will take you back out. See where those cars are pulling out? I'm going to pull off here just for a second so I can talk about it. Stop right here. All right, This also, see this car's turning in. Now this also is the same spot, okay? If you want to get out, you know, if you're getting off the bridge, get back on the A1A, or you want to take the bridge back over to Palm Coast, this would be your entrance. So this is the entrance and exit right here is where you take this to go. All right, now let's head over to Jungle Hut, and let's see if it's really closed. Just a nice road. And like I say, if you want to speed up past this, then that's fine too. To get to when we get to the beaches there, just watch it. But if you just want to go along for the ride here, then this is too. This is what I'm doing. I'm just filming it for you so that you can take a look. Something I wanted to show you though too here is here at this area. Well, first we'll just go ride down to Jungle Hut. Then I'll tell you what I want to see. It looks like it might be closed up ahead. We're going to get a little bit closer. Yeah, I see some vehicles off to the side. Looks like that. We're going to get a little bit closer up to that. This road here crosses through, that goes through that Hammock Dunes area, so that could be another scenic route if you wanted to too, but I just like staying on A1A. I just want to get a little closer just to make sure there's no openings where we can get actually beach access, but it looks like everything's going to be boxed up. Yeah, it is, so we'll get a spot here we can turn around. Looks like they're not letting us out there. What they're doing is they're doing some repairing of the dunes in the area there that, you know, when the hurricanes and tropical storms came through, we had a lot of beach erosion damage. You probably saw it on the news up, you know, further south there in Daytona and some other areas, but this took a beating too, you know, on their dunes. So they replenish them, and they do a pretty good job of replenishing those dunes and keeping them built up. And they're pretty strict about, you know, you don't walk on them and all that. You got to walk on the beach access, and rightfully so, because, you know, we don't want those dunes ruined. All right, what we're gonna do, we're gonna head back up here. You know, we're coming off of Jungle Hut, and we're gonna head back on to A1A. And once we get on to A1A, then we're gonna head over towards the next park would be Old Salt Park. Here's A1A. And just so you can see, looking at a map real quick, this is where we're at right now on the map, so if we're trying to keep track of where we're going. Yeah, there we go. Before we get to the park, though, something I was going to tell you, what I wanted to tell you as we head over there. Before I turn down that road there, I just want to show you, you know, that where the Publix is here. And they've got a nice Publix. And of course, it was probably built not for people going to the beach so much, but probably for the people, you know, at Hammock Dunes in this area. You know, so it's convenient. And what's real nice about having this Publix here is, you know, a lot of people like Publix subs, you know, the stuff, the sandwiches from the deli. So if you're going to make a day of the beach there and all that, you just stop at the Publix on the way, you know, fill up your cooler with stuff right there. I mean, it's really convenient, and then head to the beach, or if you need to come up and get something. The problem is, you know, if you leave your parking space to come up during the day, you'll probably lose it, because like I said, these beaches, even though the parking's free, it is kind of limited, you know, to what we have. And here's where we turn into the Publix, and just past this will be where we turn to go to Old Salt Park. But I just wanted to show you the Publix real quick, just go through the parking lot and then back out. there's your Publix store right there. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to head out the other side that goes to the road to the park. What I'm going to do is take you back out to A1A, because I just want you to see, get your bearings as far as when you're on A1A traveling, where to turn off, to go to this park. So. And it's actually, like less than a block to the turnoff here, you'll see. And I just didn't want to go through the Publix parking lot to come out that side. So, alrighty, here we are, and you'll see like the next turn. That takes the park, and they've got signs all around, telling you where, what park's what, as you're coming up to them here in Flagler County. They got it. It's pretty nice. It's set up so you know where the next park is, where you're turning, and it tells you. All right, we'll take this little ride down. First, we'll come up to the intersection. Now, something else that you're going to see here in this area that they built up, of course, this is the Hammock Dunes area, and what we're going to have coming up just shortly here. After we make this stop. This until we get across. See the buildings over there on the left? They're peeking out through the trees. Okay, this is where you got some more like high rises. Okay, that's very limited, but this is Hammock Beach Golf Resort. I think it's golf and spa resort, something like that. Huge complex, and they're like condos. Now I don't know if you can own them or if it's just rentals, But if you wanted to stay on the beach right here, these things here, I think they run around $250 to $400 a night, depending on which one you get and what you get, and of course the time of the year. But it's a golf resort, so you've got a country club over on the other side, and you see this bridge here. That's for the golf carts to get over, to cross over there. So from time to time you see the golf carts buzzing across, or they can go on the ground too, right here where we're at. And then over there on the left is where's another entrance. It's also interesting, they got restaurants that are open to the public too. So here we are at Old Salt Park. Now this doesn't have, the sand parking lot. It's got these like little pavers, but it's kind of neat because you got the sand in between. And again, it's all free parking. So we're going to park here, we're going to stop, and go take a walk and see what we got. Okay, here we are now at Old Salt Park, at one of Flagler County's parks. And of course, no matter how hard I try to make it to where nobody's around, here I am on a weekday. It's on a Friday, and here you got Home Depot loading up a backhoe, okay, onto a trailer. Oh well. But something I wanted to show you at this park. What's so nice about this? Just think about it. I'm gonna pan the camera over here behind me, and you're gonna see that along this route here, of course there's a country club, and so then we've got people with their golf carts and stuff, but we got, look, all these condos and stuff, everything's built up there, okay, all around. There's a restaurant here called Catch the View, which is open to the public. I'm sure these people have the beach access. Well, again, here we go, hold on, we got a truck coming by. Like I said, no matter how hard I plan to make it, so, well, now he's kind of stopped so I can talk. Well, anyhow, one of the things that's nice is that Flagler County kept all these public accesses here, so that even though they build up around with some of these condos and places, you still got a nice place to go to the beach. So let's go check it out. We'll go right now. And again, as you can see through here, okay, you got this parking. Now, the parking is limited, okay, on those beaches here, okay? It is limited. On a weekday like this, I pulled right in. I just got a spot. But I'm sure on the weekend, you know, it'd be tough to find something. But let's go check out this beach access and see. Again, you've got your restrooms here, and I'm sure you're going to have your showers and all that too. You know, there's this little crossing over here, and where the golf carts go across, or the country club. But if you're lucky enough to get a parking spot there, you got shaded parking for free. Okay. All right, let's get the access to this beach. Let's see. And again, you see where they've done some planting here for the dunes, and of course that'll take some time for that to grow up. This is the view you get as you're coming over the. Super nice. And you see, as I'm panning around, the one thing you don't see is you don't see all those high rises along the coast here. Okay, except right there where you got those condos. But you know, over there you've got some that are a little bit taller there, but none of those super high things. And it looks like somebody here, it looks like they rent boogie boards and surfboards here on the beach too. So if you wanted that, then you could always check them out. Right there. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's get back to the car and let's go to the next one. All right, let's head out to go to the next park. And that is going to be, let me get my AC on. Get out. All right, we're going to go to Mela Comfort Park. All right. That's not too far out. And here you get a better view of that Hammock Beach Golf and Spa Resort. All those buildings, they got quite a few. I guess they designed quite a few with the balcony access looking at the ocean. So those are going to be probably the ones that cost a little bit more. And then, but you know what? I mean, still, you spend one weekend a month, even 2 weekends a month, where you were to come down to this beach and all that and stay there, okay? It's still going to be a lot less than if you bought something on the beach. I mean, just what you spend a year renting probably be less than what your insurance would be, with insurance and flood insurance being right on the ocean. But you know, some people just want their own place there. But if you don't use it that much, then it's kind of worth it there, especially with the cost of everything now. All right, let's get past this intersection. Just up ahead would be A1A again. That air, you probably hear it more, but it's super hot. I'm gonna cool it down a little bit, then I'll turn the fan down so we can hear. And there was like a Publix entrance, you know, to get to the Publix. So, all right, here we go. And this next park we're going to, it's pretty unique. It's pretty decent. When we get there, we'll show you things. Which isn't much. But again, also I'm on a Friday afternoon. I'm sure the weekends will be a lot more. Just like you saw all the parking, I found a spot right away. So if you can avoid the weekends or holidays, you want to go to the beach, I mean, you can see you're pretty much just getting right in. You've got the beach to yourself, you know, which is great. So, but in here we just got a lot of, you know, more, you know, just trees and stuff, and not seeing a lot of buildings, which I like, you know, and more of the buildings are off. Again, you know, you got some space between here and the ocean. That's where the Hammock Dunes is. So, And I'll just, like I said, I'm just giving you a nice ride here, just showing you what the road's like. If you want to skip forward up to the part with the, you know, where we get to the park, then that's fine too. So I'm just going to let you take a look at what it would be like if you're driving it. Again, this is better than just hitting the the Google Street View. All right. And you see they've got the signs telling you, you know, where the parks are. Right there. Those are the blue signs, and it'll tell us right here. We travel on down. Takes you through like the little residential area. Oh, nice. And this part does have a little bit more parking though too. It has like two sides to it, you'll see. We'll get to it. Well, there we see the ocean side right there. You can tell it's all clear. I love. Look at all the palm trees, huh? Isn't this nice? And you're in North Florida, and you got all these palms, which is nice too. You know, all the palms aren't in South Florida. We got plenty here. There's plenty of native palms in North Florida. More construction. Looking like a new house going in there. So it's all over the place. Well, they say construction's slowing down and all right now, but man, I see it all over. Okay, they're telling us the pavement ends, and here we got two sides. Right there on the left is one side parking, and then over here on the right's another side. So we're gonna head over here. The sign. This is where it turns into like the sand parking, which I like. And look, there's just like, you know, no one around here. You know, hardly. A few people, very few. Get into my spot here. Okay, and what we're going to do is I'm going to take you a walk and show you all around here, both sides of this and the ocean, and show you what's so special about this beach. Okay, now our next park here is the Mela Compra Park, as you can see right here. Looks like somebody left their hat. And we've got beach access right there. And then over here, you've got the restroom facilities. You got parking on the paved. Yeah, let's just check it out. Now this park is special. Yeah, they've got the water fountains too and all that, and then we just walk on over. Well, over on here on the other side, let's go to the other side of the road. Again, what I love, like where these parks are, like here on the beach. I mean, just check this out. All the natural, you know, plants and palms. I love it, the way they've kept it like that. Well, first, before we go down here and look at this, there's a trailhead. Let's just go take a look at the beach from here. So, this is real nice out here, yeah. And again, here I am in the middle of the August, and it's really pretty nice. Actually, before we get to the beach, check this out. There's one of those trails. They got a sign there, no horses. And then here is just a little bit about the trail. I'll let you take that. Now, this here, you know, instead of reading it all and everything, you can just freeze the video to read it, but I just wanted you to see that. All right. Let's get on over here to the beach. It's clouding up, which is actually pretty nice. Block out some of that sun. Jeez. Feeling a lot better. Real nice. And of course, you know, all these beaches, they've got the dunes. Now on here, it is pet friendly, as you can see. You got your scooper bags there and all that. Oh, well, this one here says no beach access here. Okay, so it says to use the other entrances on the other side. So I guess that's what we'll do, because that's dunes right there, as you can see. They planted that. They don't want people tromping over that because that'll ruin everything. So, all right, let's take a walk over. We're going to go to that beach access there because there's something I want to show you. Okay, so I'll meet you over there in just a second. Okay, over here we've got it, and now the other side I showed you was the paved parking. This one here has the sand parking, and I kind of like the sand. But something else that sticks out is you see these signs when you first come over here on this side, right here. So what's that telling you? That means you got horses. That's right. That's right. This part, I mean, this is very rare, okay, to have a place like this, but you can horseback ride out here on the beach. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh, here, in fact, look at here, here's the sign. Check this out. All right. There you go. You got the horse sign. So that means you can ride these horses on this trail. That's pretty cool. Now, I don't see no trailers out here right now, so there probably isn't any horses out here on the beach because this is where they have to trailer them. But as you can see, this is specially made for them. Here, check out the sign. This is your horse access area. Okay, now it does say you got to get a permit to ride them. So, and there's some other rules and stuff there. But since I'm not riding a horse today, I'm not going to worry about those rules. Now, the last, you know, like I was telling you, how there wasn't a lot of these high rises and stuff around here. You know, you see the natural, but you know, the last beach we just went to, saw all those condos and stuff like that. Well, from here, as far down as we went, check it out. See, you can see them sticking out. Yeah, they just had to build them. Now, I don't mind. I see like these other these homes here that are like, you know, 2-story, 3-story, where they just want a view of the beach when they put up. But all that, I mean, you know, I mean, they allowed that, but how much more are they going to allow and how much more will ruin? Like I said, you know, Hollywood Beach used to be like this. You know, it was a nice place in between Fort Lauderdale, Miami, which was all grown up. But then they started building there too, you know, so. All right, now, something special about this beach. Well, we'll go over here. Here's the beach access. We're going to get to it right now. All right, this one here says no horses. So that means it's going to be for people and I assume bicycles too. So we look, yep, here we've got a bicycle maintenance station. Looks like it's kind of been weathered out, but I guess gives you a concrete pad place to work on your bike if you have to. But check it out. This is a pretty good trail. I mean, whether it's a bike or just walking. I mean, look at this. And I don't know if you can hear it on my camera, but I just hear the ocean waves hitting in the background as I go. This is pretty cool. Yeah. I'm not going to huff and puff that. I want to get down and let's check out the beach. But something else that's pretty neat right out front here. Now, sea turtles do lay their eggs along these Florida beaches. And so they're endangered. So you can't mess with a sea turtle nest. And you really want to protect it. A lot of times when they're found, they have people that volunteer checking that out. They'll put up flags or barriers around it so people, you know, stay away from it. So, but there's a neat little sculpture here I want to show you. Check that out. That's pretty cool. Then they just have a little plaque there telling you about the sea turtles. And all right, now we're going to head out through the beach and see what it looks like from here. All right. Here, check this. I want to instead of looking at me, I want to show you what you're going to see when you come down here. Okay, again, this one's for people here and dogs. There's some more about baby sea turtles, what to do if you find one. But check out the trail, how nice. I tell you what, I'm definitely getting a workout walking up these dunes in this sand. Just love listening to the crickets, and as we get closer to that ocean, you can hear it more. You can see we got a little bit of a breeze. All the nice native vegetation. And of course those buildings. Look at that. Now what's cool, this one here, look at, they got some rocks. Check out the rocks. That bird over there by the water's edge. I mean, I could sit here all day. Now here we are. Remember I told you about the sea turtle's nest? Here, check it out. Here's the sea turtle's nest. All right, they got it ID'd there. So they found it. And there's your information about it. All right, and I told you they would rope it off to protect it. And look. Here you've got several more. I mean, check that out. Isn't that cool? They got them all marked off, so that's where these turtles came up, laid their eggs. Now, I do believe there's spots. Man, there's even more down there. Look at down that way. There's a lot of them. Thing is, these little turtles don't survive well once they get out there. They get eaten, a lot of them, but some of them do make it. That's why they really want to protect them. There's some sites that I believe that have, like when the turtles hatch and they go out into the water, then you can come watch that also, which is pretty cool. And that's why a lot of these coastal communities, you're not allowed to have your lights on your houses during the nesting season. And that's because the turtles will see the moonlight, okay, coming off the ocean, and then they'll go towards that, and they know that's where the ocean is, because they're just little babies, okay? They go towards the light. And what was happening is, all these, like a lot of places that built up on the ocean, then what would happen is they all have their lights on, and these little baby turtles are going towards that light, and they're going across the road, and they're all getting run over and hit. So we don't want that. So, yeah. And again, we want to stay off the dunes. You see a sign here. See, like all this is all freshly planted dunes. And then they have the signs there telling you about it, okay? And one, we don't want to get a fine, but then we don't want to destroy things either. All right, here, check out this view here, because we're on the hilltop of the dune. Check it out. Now this is really nice. I mean, that's something else. All right, now let's head back to the car. All right, now we're back in the studio. All right. Now, that park there with the horses, Some of you may have seen it in another video I had. I did a video on Palm Coast itself, and I included shots where the horses, they were walking those horses, or riding the horses on the beach and through the trails there. And it's pretty cool. I mean, here's just a little clip from that video, but I'll have a link to this video also for you. But it's really something amazing to be able to ride the horses down on the beach. You know, hey, you know what? After looking at all this and seeing everything that Palm Coast Beaches, the area, has to offer as far as the beaches with Flagler Beaches, now you got to ask yourself, is the Palm Coast beach life for you?